Hello students, we are going to start with leadership. So we all know how important for a boss to become a leader, because leader is the person who can influence the subordinate. So let us see what is the definition given on your screen. It is an art or process of influencing people so that they will strive willingly and enthusiastically towards the achievement of group goal. So they are going to work. If the employees are influenced by the boss, then definitely they are going to work hard. So leadership is also a set of interpersonal behavior between the management and worker, between the superior and subordinate. Let us come towards the features of leadership. Now, the very first feature of leadership indicates ability of an individual to influence others. So this is very important. Then only the person is a leader when they are having this ability or capacity to influence their others. Then leadership tries to bring change in the behavior of others. A good leader can only bring the change in the employee or in the subordinate. So leadership try to bring change in the behavior. Leadership indicates interpersonal relation between leader and follower. Leader is always having a follower, those who are highly influenced by the leader, and that's why they are the follower. Leadership is exercised to achieve common goals of an organization. Whenever we are talking about leadership, it means we are talking about some common goal. So those who are the followers, they are going to step towards achieving that common goal. And again, being an element of directing, and directing being an element of management, it's a continuous process. And now we are coming towards the leadership style. When we are talking about, there are three types of leadership style. The very first one, autocratic leader. Now what is the given over there? Just see, an autocratic leader gives order and expect his subordinate to obey those orders. If a manager is following this style, then communication is only one way with the subordinate, only acting according to the command given by the manager. Subordinates are going to act. Now what is the meaning? Autocratic leader means, students, that only the boss will take the decision and boss will communicate with the things. That there is no two-way process, only one-way communication. Means only boss will say and boss will give instruction, and subordinate don't have any option, they have to follow the instruction given by boss. Just contra to autocratic leadership, the next style, this topic is very important from exam point of view. Democratic leader or participative leader. A democratic leader is not going to take a decision on his own. He invite his subordinate in the decision making process. So let us see what is written over there. A democratic leader will develop action plan and make decision and consultation with his subordinate. Just see, he is going to consult with his subordinate. He will encourage them to participate in decision making process. This kind of leadership style is more common nowadays, since leaders are also recognized that people perform best if they have set their own objective. Because when this boss is going to invite subordinate in the decision making process, it means the decision is directly or indirectly taken by employees only. So definitely they are going to work hard to achieve whatever objective they have set. They also need to respect the others opinion and support subordinate to perform their duties and accomplish organizational objective. So democratic leadership or participative leadership. Then we come to the third one. Firstly, we have done autocratic leadership. Second one is the democratic. In that, the boss is taking, before taking decision, he invites subordinate, and mutually they are taking decision. And the third one, laissez-faire the leaders. Now what they are doing? Such a leader does not believe in the use of power unless it is absolutely essential. The followers are given a high degree of independence to formulate their own objectives and ways to achieve them. Now, what is the difference? Free run leaders are those leaders are totally liberty is given to, in this type of leadership, or total liberty is given to subordinates. So while in democratic one, boss is continuously is there with the subordinate. So let us come to the screen again. The group members work on their own task, resolving issues themselves. All possible things they are doing on their own. The manager is there only to support them and supply the required information to complete the task assigned. At the same time, the subordinate assume responsibility for the work to be performed. So, the most popular one, students, over here the full liberty is there to subordinate. In the middle one, both are doing the things, and then the first one, only one way communication is there. So, three different leadership style with peculiar characteristics. So, we have done leadership style also and the features of leadership. Thank you, students.